it's in, and the Pittsburgh Steelers have gone.
There you go.
Devin Bush. Tom, you know that I love Bush.
I have him number 9 overall on my big board. I like the value. Aggressive to go up and get him. Very unlike the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is not their normal MO in terms of trading up. But they love Devin Bush, and they needed a linebacker. I know they signed Mark Barron, Vince Williams, John Bostic, whatever. Those guys are stopgaps at best. To go up and get your premier guy, I'm on board with it. Now, we'll get those details here once we have them for you, and that'll help impact the grade as well. But I am a big fan of Devin Bush. There are some out there that think Devin Bush is the best linebacker in this year's draft class. I don't totally disagree.
Okay.
He and Devin White graded out almost identically to me. I am a big fan of Devin Bush. Now, he's quick and he's fast, just like Devin White. He fits the mold of today's speedy sideline-to-sideline linebacker. Brings some good pop on his hits. Arms weren't as short as I thought they were going to be. That's a big deal there. Don't trust him on the read options either, but he had that turf stomach at MSU. I love that attitude from my middle linebacker. He's not going to be a thumper that sheds blocks and guards and whatnot, but he's going to be, I think, a tackling machine if he's able to play in space. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, he'll play it as like a 3-4 inside linebacker, as a weak side linebacker type there. I think he's going to have success. He can blitz and he can cover. That is what you're looking for in the NFL. So here are those trade details for you guys. Pittsburgh gets number 10 overall. Denver gets number 20, and they get number 52 overall and a 2020 third-round pick. So, Mitch, what do you make of the trade here as I run it through our trade average thing here?
I mean, so I'm looking at it right now. I mean, if the Steelers really wanted Devin Bush, here's another case where if you want the player, you got to go up and get him because, as you said,
he wasn't getting past
he was getting taken by the Cincinnati Bengals, who are now officially on the clock. So everybody who's watching right now, who won the trade? Did the Pittsburgh Steelers? Did...
It's about the right value here.
Yeah.
It's about right. Maybe that third-round pick was kind of the turning point there for Denver. I'm kind of surprised they passed on Devin Bush. I know that Vic Fangio loved him. So cross off that pick, all the mock drafts. Y'all had it wrong.
What do you guys think? Grade the pick A, B, C, D, or F. If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you wanted your guy, you went up and got him, I commend that.
I give it a B. I mean, it's tough with the trade that you gave up. You don't have a second-round pick. Now you had other needs. But I had Devin Bush as a top 10 guy. You move up to get him. He was not going to make it any further. I promise you guys that. I think it's at least a B.
All right.
It's a lot to get that 2020 third. Could be a little iffy, but this is a fine selection here.
The Green Bay Packers have gone for Rashan Gary. Wow.
Woo. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I am very curious how they deploy him. Because I think he is best as a 3 technique. You can use that in Green Bay's scheme. I have him listed as a defensive lineman, by the way. I know some teams think of him as an edge. Maybe he's your Mike Daniels replacement next year.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Wow. I did not ever see this one coming. This might even be more surprising to me than Cleveland Ferrell. So in terms of what he brings, I'm stunned. I'm stunned here. I guess the shoulder was not an issue whatsoever. R.I.P. Gary to the Seahawks, as I thought was going to happen there. Brian Burns still there. Don't know what you're doing in the end. Look, Gary is a fantastic athlete. The dude's shoe size is 17. That's bonkers. Freak athlete. I think he's best as a penetrator.
With size 17 shoes, you're probably right.
The production, look, freak athlete, we all know that. The production wasn't there. That's the big concern. So, there's no pass rush plan. I know that the Michigan Gary truthers say, oh, he was doubled and triple team every play. First off, no, he wasn't. He wasn't. That's just not a fact. And other guys get doubled and triple team, and they make more plays than Rashan Gary. So, the upside is that, look, he could legitimately be the best player from this year's draft class, in all honesty. Like, the traits and the upside are off the charts. You could also end up with current Solomon Thomas.
Yep.
I like the Michael Bennett comp for him, but this is a major boom-bust selection by the Green Bay Packers. I'm a little bit surprised this is the pick. I'm very surprised. I think he's going to be an interior pass rusher. I don't think you'd try and stand him up. That wouldn't make any sense. So with, Kenny Clark and Mike Daniels and Rashan Gary, I mean, it's intriguing.
So
you
if you had
have
to grade
Zadarius
it.
Smith, Preston Smith. If those are your five guys pressure in the pocket, or if Clark or Daniels comes off the field, I don't mind it. I think this means that next year Mike Daniels is gone.
I mean, so how would you grade it, Tom? I think it's a D.
I think it's a D. Like, look, I could look real dumb in that in 2 years, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I got Rashan Gary 43rd on my board.
Somebody just said Rashan Gary is Solomon Thomas.
Look, that's a fair comp.
Okay.
That's fine. I could totally see that being the outcome, and that's not good if that's the case. He has not been productive. I like Solomon Thomas a lot. Maybe I learned my lesson in Rashan Gary. I'm just concerned by this pick.
I'm concerned too. But let's get the pick, and we got it. It's Chase Winovich, edge for Michigan. This is a fun pick.
I love this pick.
This is a great pick.
41st overall on my board. I had a round 2 grade on Chase Winovich. I'm actually kind of surprised he lasted this long, to be quite honest. He was viewed as an effort over athletic player. That's not the case, guys. 4.59 40-yard dash, 6.94 3-cone. I had Chase Winovich rated higher than Rashan Gary, just so we're clear on that. Now, he's smaller than most, 256 pounds there, solid arms as well, 14 quarterback hits and 30-plus hurries over the past 2 years. So the sacks are only 5, needs to finish better, but he is generating pressure. Now, maybe I'm stereotyping here. That's okay. The comp it's Clay Matthews. Are pretty similar builds, pretty similar athletic testing, and they got great hair. Like that's the way you go. So I think he brings you that. He can play some Sam, can play some pure edge. I think fits really well on what the Patriots want to do. I like this pick a lot there by the New England Patriots.
So we want you guys to grade the pick A, B, C, D, or F. I also want to give a shout out to Chris Ayers for that $2 super chat. Much appreciated. Said, congrats, Chat Sports. You're the next dudes.
I like it. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it,
I'm always trying to just dudes being dudes. That's like what we do here at Chat Sports. So, Chris, you're the man. So we want everyone to grade the pick A, B, C, D, or F. Chase Winovich, I think it's an A. I think it's a really, really solid pick.
It's an A+. I love this pick here by the Patriots. Him and N'Keal Harry, and I'll just pretend that they put JoJo on in round 3. It's a really strong draft class overall. This has been an A class so far for the Patriots.
All right, now let's go to the best team in the AFC East, of course, the Miami Dolphins, because they're on the clock.
Pick is in. David Long goes to the LA Rams. Another Michigan player. I'm a big fan of this pick. The number 6 overall corner on my board, number 51. This is an A grade for me. Now, nickel corners don't go that early. They just don't. But David Long, I think, is a fantastic nickel corner prospect. Tested incredibly well at the NFL Combine. A 4.45 40-yard dash, an elite 6.45 3-cone, 97th percentile among cornerbacks. Now, the dude barely got beat at Michigan this year. Targeted 31 times, allowed 9 receptions for 42 yards and a touchdown. What more do you want? Now, on the negative side as to why he might have fallen, there aren't a ton of flashes of playmaking Buddy Park because he never got targeted. He's undersized, so he's going to be limited to more of a nickel role, which he never really played at Michigan. He was always an outside cornerback. Needs some work against the run, but I think he's tough enough there. I think he's going to be a good player in the NFL. Love this pick by the LA Rams. A grade for me. I love the decision here. So 80% of his snaps are on outside, but he'll be a nickel in the NFL. Gets a little handsy. Downside comp, Buster Screen, who I don't like. Upside comp, Jason Verrett.
Ooh, that's a lot of fun.
Good.
So we want you guys to grade
healthy.
the pick A, B, C, D, or F. I will say this. I think Wade Phillips is the best defensive coordinator in the NFL. I love what Wade Phillips can do with just about every single defensive scheme that he gets. Maybe not the best head coach, but a great defensive mind.